so we got the second drop. All right, we're gonna get into it. The first actual phase drop, I wasn't too, happy about that. A lot of redacted videos, but there are some decent ones as well. I was kind of shocked at what's going on in the Middle East. There's a lot of stuff going on in Greece too as well, in that particular region. But let's get into this second drop and my take on it.
Accessing classified truth.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and get into it briefly. This is the actual statement that was actually put on this release number 2, and then we'll get into the first couple of videos. There's some documentations too as well, and some audio. We're not going to get into that right now on this specific show. This is going to be a short one, just an introductory piece, because I'm pretty happy with what's going on with the second release. This is a statement from Pete Hegseth. Now, the Department of War is in lockstep with President Trump to bring unprecedented transparency regarding our government's understanding of the UAP phenomenon. These files hidden behind classifications have long fueled justified speculation, and it's time the American people see it for themselves. This release of these classified documents demonstrate the Trump administration's earnest commitment to unprecedented transparency, guys. United States Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, and I gotta hand clap it, right? Let's go ahead and hand clap Pete Hegseth. He's busy right now with a lot of things, but I'm just glad they're releasing a lot of this. Now, as you know, there are more actual documents, audio, video that is being released in other countries as well. I would love to see what's going on in China, Germany, Europe in its entirety, Australia. I want to see what's going on in Japan, because I know they see stuff too as well. We got some weird things happening in Peru, but I'm just happy what we're getting, right? So I want to pay close attention to this first video. We'll go into another one too as well. Now, I want you guys to focus on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Let's go. Look at what's going on here. Now, I'm gonna start right here. These are actual boats. These looks like speed boats or whatever's going on here. Now, this is 2022, right? So this is pretty recent. It's a couple of years down the road, maybe 3 years down the road, right? These are speed boats. You can clearly see the 3 speed boats. Now, on the bottom half of the screen, there's something that's zooming past the speed boats, and it's casting a shadow over the water, and it's really close to the water. So we don't know what this is, but it's pretty quick. All right, so I want to play this one more time, and just let me know in the comment section, what do you think this is? Right now, let's go ahead and play it one more time. Bottom left hand corner of the screen, you can clearly see it. What the hell is that? Okay, so that was pretty interesting, right? There's a lot of interesting video on the second batch. There's also a lot of interesting audio as well that I really recommend you pay attention to. Listen to the audio file. It's very interesting. Apollo documents. The particular Apollo documents in this audio and a lot of some of the video as well, very interesting to me. All right, because the Apollo situation, I followed Buzz Aldrin for a long time. I'm kind of looking at him sideways right now, because he was claiming that there was no missions to the moon, but there's obviously that actually happened. A lot of these documents are being dropped right now, and I actually recommend you listen and read all of that, because what was going on with Apollo, and that's a lot about a lot of things, all right? And a lot of that is being revealed. So with that being said, let's pay attention to this. I'm going to super zoom this in, and you can see the reddish orange blob behind me. And I'm going to play this video because it's kind of disappointing to me. Now, watch what happens to the blob. Now, it's very, very quick. I'm going to play it again. We're going to play it again. Check this out. Watch what happens to it. Now, apparently that was the UAP. This was in 2024. Very recent video from the government. Now, I'm not too sure what's going on with the actual facility here. I see some palm trees. And I know this is really hard for you to see on the screen, but there is some tropical trees here. So obviously this is overseas, right? I don't know what that was. I'm gonna play it again, but it looks like it was doctored. Now, I'm gonna play this one more time. And if you can see it, let me go back here. All right, so there's the blob behind me. All right, now check it again. I'm gonna play it, right? It's pretty quick, and watch what happens. All right, and this is pretty much it on this particular video. What the hell was that, right? It looks like it was placed there in the video. It doesn't look like it belongs, but apparently that was an unidentified actual flying object, right? Above this facility, this little house, it looks like there's some people here in the yard here. I don't know. They look like they were basically unalived. I don't know. It is what it is. But this is what we have going on, and I'm going to zoom out on this. I have to tell you, this particular drop, and there's other videos, but there are a lot of them that are just unseeable. A lot of them are just, they're not really doing it for me. Do your own due diligence. You know, there's a lot of incident locations that are in Syria, you know, Arabian Gulf, a lot of Middle East activity going on with these videos. But here's the thing as I close, I want you to pay close attention to the audio, the Apollo documents, all of the actual written information. Read it if you got time. Get some coffee over the weekend. If you're interested, read the documents, listen to the audio, because I got to tell you, and that's a lot about a lot of things, and it's being actually disclosed here. It's very interesting. So with that being said, let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about what I am saying here, and do subscribe, because we're going to be doing a lot of these videos, and we're going to do some live streams over the weekend too as well. Have a good one. We'll catch you later.
Accessing classified truth.